We are in Birmingham, Alabama, where apparently there was a marathon that a shark ran. I'm a journalist, but I do not know what exactly was going on here. But what I do know is that in 2025, the Memphis Tigers won the American Conference, and they did so handily. The Tigers began their non-conference slate taking on top opponents, including beating the defending national champion UConn. Memphis then dominated in conference play, losing just 2 games. They earned a 5 seed in the NCAA tournament after winning the American. They'll look to do more of the same this season. However, they'll have to do so with an entirely different roster. We have head coach Penny Hardaway, Aaron Bradshaw, and Doug McDaniel with us on set right now. Guys, welcome to the set.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Now, Coach, it was really exciting to watch your team last year. You completely revamped last season. You're doing the same this year. So what did you learn from a season ago that can help you just apply to this upcoming season?
Yeah, well, I've learned from every year that I've been in, and the experiences that I've gone through have been the best teachers. So you just learn what areas that you're great at and what areas you need to stay away from. And from the games that we've lost to the games that we won, what has been the most important things, and that's what I harp on the most. These guys laugh at me because it's probably obviously new from what they've learned from where they've been, but I'm sticking to the script of what I understand that helps us win.
Yeah, speaking of the script, I mean, it's just been pretty obvious the last couple of years. You're not afraid to play anybody. I mean, let me read this to you just so some of your fans, you know this, but San Francisco, first regular season game, that's a tough – I mean, San Francisco can go. You got at Ole Miss 3 days later, UNLV at home. You're at Baja Mar where you got Purdue and potentially Texas Tech or Wake. Baylor at Louisville, Vandy, Mississippi State. Not ducking anything, Coach.
No, we can't. You know, being a former player, obviously, I've always wanted to play against competition. And for these guys, I mean, to come here, this part of the sale, hey, we're going to play a great non-conference schedule that you can play against the top teams around the country, along with being developed and being in a system that can get your game right. And we're never, ever going to – I got into trouble by saying we wanted all the smoke when I first took the head coaching job, but that was meaning that we'll play anybody anywhere, and I feel like I've proven that.
So you got brand new squad. It's just a part of the nature of college basketball, right? It's almost reset, rebuild every single year. And you got 13 transfers, 2 freshmen. One of your transfers here, Doug, had a chance to, watch you last year at Kent State, called a few of your games. And when I think of Coach Hardaway's fast-paced offense and how you play, you're one of the fastest players in the country from end to end with the ball in your hands. I'm assuming that was an attractive thing when you were talking with Coach Hardaway.
Most definitely was. I was going back to his team with Kendrick Davis. I kind of see myself in that system, kind of free-flowing, fast-paced, but I like the way he controlled the game. And I could see that, Coach helped him with that. And, just figuring that out, learning that made my decision even easier.
And then, Aaron, for you, Coach just talked about that strength of schedule to open up the season. How much of a draw was that for you when you were deciding to come to Memphis?
It was really a good thing for me. I feel like because, I'm trying to show what I can do, who I am, and Coach having the schedule that he put really is going to help me perform.
And here's the, we kind of talked about it briefly, and so much of Media Day is also really just kind of like team preview day, right? I mean, fans kind of know who you guys are. They don't really know. So, Coach, if you could just – I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to rapid fire because you got so many new guys.
Yeah, sure.
You got to hit a couple, of just like one-liners for each. So you got to transfer from LSU, Curtis Givens.
Back home, I know it's one guy, but he's a guy that's got a chip on his shoulders that's looking to do big things for home.
Okay, and up-tempo system last year, playing for Will Wade and McNeese, Sincere Parker.
Sincere just score.
Okay. Julius Thedford from Western Kentucky.
I say toughness.
Okay. South Carolina transfer, Zachary Davis.
He could be special because he could do a lot of things.
What is, when you say he could be special?
Like, to me, he's a Scottie Pippen-style defender. A guy that can control the game on the defensive end but also knock down open threes.
And how about a guy, it's interesting now, you're seeing more and more of guys playing D2, jumping up to the D2 level when you got Mason Matthews.
Shooter. He's just a specialist. He's a shooter.
Okay, there we go. Now we know. You guys can leave. That's it. That's all we needed to do.
Yeah, just put the mics and head out. No, we'll keep you here for a couple more minutes. Coach, you talked last year a lot about how last year was a season where you were getting guys in your program that fit the program and were good people, as opposed to maybe when you first started, you were looking just for the best players all the time.
Yes.
So how do these new players in this season fit that mold of the good people and fitting the program?
Yeah, well, it actually started with two hometown kids, with Julius Stefford and Curtis Givens III. Those two guys are really good guys. Curtis being a leader, Julius being a leader. They are good guys, and they're willing to do whatever it takes. And, you know, we're recruiting these young men as well. Just great guys that just want to go out and show the country, like Aaron said, who they are. And that anything in the past that's happened in the past, that right now they want to go out and be leaders and do it together.
Doug, I just like full confession, hated, and I mean absolutely hated playing at FedEx Forum against Memphis. I had to play against Derrick Rose, which also had that was like
that might not be that fun.
What am I doing? You know what I mean? Nothing. But that fan base is nuts and loud. And when you talk about home court atmospheres, it doesn't get talked about enough on having a significant impact from opposing teams. Are you excited to play in front of that group?
I'm definitely excited. You know, Memphis is a special place because, you know, you're not just playing for Memphis, you're playing for the whole city. You know, we got the whole city on our side. And, you know, the more we go out in the community, the more we get closer to them. We feel that love even more. You know, we're 15 new guys, but, you know, it feels like home every day from the love that they show. So, you know, I'm excited to give them a show and, you know, appreciate what we got across our chest.
Aaron, you were smiling when Doug was talking about that atmosphere. How excited are you to play in front of all of those fans?
Really excited. I really can't wait. It's nothing but love and just support.
So when you don't have there's certainly not a shortage of guards on the roster.
Right.
So the natural inclination is, yeah, you're going to play fast, but there's levels to that on how you coach. I actually really enjoyed listening to when you were giving a talk on coaching you about teaching conceptually versus just plays and actions and everything. And it's different now. It's part of the game.
It is.
Fits these two guys' style really well. But when you get that kind of group in, is that something that you look to do day one? Yeah,
that's something that I look to do day one because, to me, you have to teach them how to play basketball before you run plays. And conceptually, obviously, you're just playing off one another. It's hard to guard. It's hard to predict. And for athletes like these guys, they flourish. And the guys in the past have. Kendrick Davis, P.J. Haggerty, David Jones, DeAndre Williams, all these guys, Landers Nolly, all these guys have come from other teams to our team and have flourished in the offensive system because of how we play. And we did it from day one.
And with so many new people coming in, how quickly are you able to get everybody on the same page and flowing?
Well, we had some bigs to come in late, like 3 bigs to come in late, but the majority of the group has been together since June. And they fought really hard to try to get everything because we do things differently. We're not, you know, come down, run a set every time. We're trying to fast break the ball up the court, get a shot in the first 7 seconds. If not, then we play out of some ball screens, some zooms, where you just hit the big and chase, split screens and things like that. And that's new. So it's been a little difficult, but they're enjoying it because they'll see very soon, because we play Arkansas October 27th, how it really works.
Yeah, can't we just talk about Zoom and split screens the whole time? And that's really what the fans want to hear, right? That's what all I want to talk about.
Right.
Doug, I am going to put you on a spot, though, man. You've got to give us a sense. You, as the leader, the point, pushing the offense, understanding tempo and pace. I mean, what are the expectations that you have for your squad this season?
I have very big expectations, you know, especially since we've been together since June. So you kind of get the feel for what everybody can do. And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of great things. So, you know, some days some guys, you know, told on themselves, showed their true potential. And, you know, me, coach, and everybody around us try to make sure, you know, we hold each player to their max potential each day. And I feel like come tip-off, if everybody is at their 100%, you know, there ain't no stopping us.
There's no stopping them. You heard it here first, guys. Thank you so much for joining the Tip-Off Show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.